Thank you for riding with Mountain Mutts. Do you guys want to see a dog learn all my pack walk cues and make his way into our pack and become the next Mountain Mutt? Then stay tuned for Knight's acclimation process. We've got Knight here. He's just sniffing the bus. He's met Echo before. Now he's met Deshu, little Max, and Echo. He's going for a little mini bus ride just to get used to the bus and a couple friends. And then I'm going to take him on a leash walk. We're going to work on some loose leash skills because he's pretty pulley. And I'll start incorporating my pack walk cues. I'm going to go downtown where it's nice and distracting and work on loose leash skills. I'm just going to walk back and forth for a second because he's pretty pulley and he doesn't really understand to stay with you. So once he goes in front of me, I'm not going to continue walking. Quick, pull back. I'm stopping him right when he gets to the front of my toes. I'll turn around and I'll come back. Good boy. Anytime he looks at me, I'm going to say good dog, good boy, or good night. Good night.
Good night.
His name is Night. Whoa. So the first couple corrections, I don't really say anything. As I start to apply the leash pressure, I start to cue and then follow through. So I say, whoa, whoa. If he doesn't stop, he feels the leash pressure. If he stops, I'm gonna praise him. So I'm just gonna do this and increase my distractions. All right, I went from that telephone pole to this telephone pole, and then I gave him a break. When you're teaching a new dog, you don't need to go very far. I wouldn't expect him to walk loose leash for like 30 minutes when they're learning. So just as simple as from that telephone pole to this telephone pole, and then he got a break to sniff. Let's go. Whoa, whoa. And he's already finding that spot. He's really smart. It's not gonna take him long at all. What a good boy. That's a good boy. He's got it. He's so smart. All right, we're gonna go to this telephone pole and I'm gonna give him a break. Good boy. Whoa, whoa. And I'm gonna do some speed changes. Easy. Let's go. Whoa, whoa. Good dog. I'm just gonna play these games of let's go, whoa, whoa, speed changes, just so he gets familiar with my cues that I'm gonna use with his friends. Once he's got this down, I'll add in more dogs and repeat the same thing because more dogs will mean more distractions. Good boy. Let's go. Found a parking lot, so it's not too distracting. There's no grass to be sniffing besides right close. So I'm just going to do some irregular walking so you can kind of see the strange patterns that I do when I'm working with a new dog. Let's go. Very good. If he doesn't come with me, I give these subtle little pops when I turn like this. If he doesn't come with me, just a couple little pressures. So we're using whoa, whoa, let's go, easy, and break. Good boy. And when I've worked, you're a good boy. He's super happy to where he really likes to work. He's super wiggly. Once I get some movement going for a while, then I'll start doing sit stay. I don't want to start with sit stay when we just started the walk. It's just not as successful. So in the middle of the walk, I'll start practicing my sit stay break. Let's go, come on. Cue this way, and he came with me, so I said good boy. If he didn't, then I would have applied some leash pressure. Break. You can sniff. Okay, let's go. Good boy. He just has to learn to follow me. That's kind of the key to off-leash pack walk, is just pay attention to where I'm going, move when I move, stop when I stop, that translates to off-leash freedom and the dog understanding what we should be doing. Come on. Easy. Good boy. That's a good dog. Easy. Very good. That's a good boy. All right, this is going good. I'm gonna go somewhere else and do the same thing. All right, so he's with me and there's a telephone pole there and he really wants to sniff it. And I've gotten to where like that rock is right there. And then he starts to pull me. And so I've turned around and I've come back 3 times. Every time I get close, he starts to try to drag me to it. So what I'm doing is, watch this hand here. If he goes to start to pull and I turn, he doesn't come with me, he's gonna get that little correction. He really likes to take you for a drag to go sniff something. That's kind of his thing, is his nose. Very good. Break. Now he can sniff it. When he doesn't pull me, he can go sniff it. If he's gonna pull me, I'm gonna give that quick little snap. So the reward is going to sniff, and I'm gonna let him sniff it till he's done sniffing, because he did exactly what I was looking for, which was to wait to sniff, not try to drag me to it. Like, he's gonna learn, you can sniff, you just can't drag me to the sniff. Let's go. Good boy. All right, we're at my favorite place to practice sit stay outside the post office. This is now where I'm gonna get the snacks out. So if he stays, he'll get paid. And all I'm gonna do is do some sidestepping and backing up a little bit and teach him that if you stay, good things will happen. We're gonna get out these tasty snacks. All right. What a good dog. I love to use hand signals. So I'm just gonna do, it's really easy, just 1 step back and 1 step forward. Good, he seems to have that down. He's not trying to jump to me. So now I'm gonna take a side step. Good dog. And all the concept is if you stay, good things will happen. Good boy, good stay. Very good. So when I'm training, I'm gonna stay really close to him because this is a distracting place, so I'm gonna stay close. Very good. Did you see him? He thought about jumping towards me. Good stay. I just have this beef stick and I'm just breaking off little pieces. Good boy. Good stay. Break. Good dog. What a good boy. And just because he offered a nice sit, I just gave him another one because I like that. I like to pay dogs when they do things on their own that are polite. What a good dog. Okay, we're gonna go for a little bit more of a walk. All right, we were just training over there. He's having another break. Lots of breaks. All right, I see somebody up there with 2 off-leash dogs. So I'm gonna switch what side of the road I'm walking on and just kind of see, you know, what his behavior is like when he sees a strange dog on the leash from afar. So I probably won't be able to record this because I'm gonna want my hands and I want to pay attention to him and make sure I mark things. Let's go. All right, we passed by. And he was curious. If he was off leash, he would have definitely ran up to say hi. After I would say, good boy, let's go this way, he would come with me, but then he would turn around and look, which is fine. He wasn't lunging, he wasn't barking, he wasn't doing anything naughty, he was just looking. Kind of like that. That's how he kept walking with me, stopped a couple times, which is fine, he's just curious. So that's just something I noticed about new dogs is, okay, he's curious, he likes to meet other dogs. You're a happy guy. You're going to re-engage the structured walk. Night. Let's go. I say the dog's name and then I give the cue, let's go. Let's go is the cue on pack walk that we are done on the beach and we're moving again. So I'm just trying to make up little games that I can play with them that are going to be what I need on pack walk. Move when I move, stop when I stop, Good dog. He's getting it down really good. Hunting dogs, they're so smart. You wiggle butt. Knight, come. Good boy. We're gonna work on recall later. Today's main focus is bonding with him and some loose leash, just introduction to trail cues and just meeting a couple dogs. You are a very good boy. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Good dog. Easy. Good boy. He wants to sniff that, but he's not pulling. That's like asking politely, break, go for it. I love that. I love when a dog can ask politely. He clearly wants to sniff that, but is not dragging me. That's what I'm personally looking for. All right, I'm at the point where I can just clip him to me and not touch him. He's staying on my left side. He's not cutting me off. Haha, almost. Guess he still is occasionally, but he's doing pretty darn good. He's significantly different than the last two dogs that I've trained because they were very insecure, fearful. He's not. He's curious, he's happy, he's not shy, he likes people, he likes dogs. His nose takes him a little bit too far, right? He's a hunting dog, so you can tell his little nose is going right now. So what I'm working on with him is the impulse control to not just have your nose take you. Good. And I'm looking for that. When I stop, he checks in. He doesn't just go to the end of the leash and try to pull me. So everybody's a little bit different. Each dog has a little bit different training when they get into my pack. But with Knight, he just wants to sniff everything. And that can get you into trouble. He could run too far away trying to sniff something, or ignore me when I need him to come to me because he wants to sniff something for too long. So once we master loose leash and he has the impulse control to not pull me, break, then I'm going to start working on recall and calling him off of sniffing the ground. All right, he's sniffing, he's peeing. Lee has all the dogs on morning crew, so he met 3 of them, and now Lee is going to come pick me up and he's going to get on the bus with morning crew, and I'm going to take him straight home. So he's just going to have a little tiny mini bus acclimation. All right, so some other things I look at. The trash truck just went by and there's these flagpoles here. It's really windy and so they're flapping around. There's things kind of banging on things. Some dogs are really scared of flagpoles or the trash truck. Like Lady was really scared of the trash truck. He doesn't have any of that. We're just waiting for the bus now. But that's a couple other things in my walk that I'm looking for, is walking past construction. Like, what freaks him out? Does he have any quirks? Here comes the puppy bus. Good boy. Yeah, he's excited. Look at all those dogs on there. Hey, come on, we're just gonna take it nice and slow. Good boy, load up.
There's a lot more friends on the bus this time.
Yeah, good boy.
Got a full bus.
Oh, good boy. Come here. We're gonna put him right here so he doesn't have to go back there. He didn't really seem to be super interested in meeting the puppies.
Just good to know.
Yep. He's not going to be in puppy crew either. I didn't think he would be a puppy crew dog, but I want him to meet everybody, so I kind of just know who he is around any of the dogs that I walk. So even though this isn't his group, so these guys will be getting on the bus when his crew is getting off the bus. So I just kind of want to know how he feels about these guys. You guys got to see Knight on his very first bus acclimation process. Prior to this, I did a meet and greet with the owner where I teach them just a few basic things to work at on home. And so she did that at the end of last week and over the weekend. Started him Monday, and then tomorrow I'm going to walk him, but I'm also doing a private one-on-one training session with the owner. I get to work with Knight, know him a little bit better, and then make his training more personalized. It's hard to train a dog when you don't know them that well. So doing these 2 walks and then working with him will help the owner have a very like, this is exactly for Knight, because not everything is just a copy and paste. So even though you're seeing what I'm doing with Knight, you don't necessarily want to copy and paste exactly what I'm doing, but there is a process that I do with all dogs that are kind of similar. And so if you have a dog who's just his nose goes and he's super confident, then this is something you can kind of replicate or copy and paste with your pup, or just take things you think that might be useful.